Last time out, we got $70 million to spend in the January transfer window at AC Milan, but we only got about 10 hours to do it. We need to be quick, we need to be smart. Let's get into it. I think our squad looks pretty good as it is. Goalkeeper, we're set. Center backs, we're set. Maybe we can upgrade Gabbia, but I kind of like him, so I don't know if I want to do that. Wing backs, maybe there's an opportunity there, but I really like Salamaker, so I don't know if I want to get rid of him necessarily. Midfield, Modric, Ricci, Rabiot. We have Yashari as well. We have a few new incoming players that I'll show you in a second. So I don't know if we need any immediate additions there either. Wingers, Pulisic, Leao. Those are the guys that I have right now. We have Nkunku who can come in, but do we really have any backup winger that we can put on the field if we need to do so? And as a striker, we really only have Esposito. If I want to look at the substitutes, we have Nkunku who can come on as a striker, but not my preferred option. And we have Jimenez, who we're trying to get rid of because he hasn't really been good at all. Now, when I look at the squad planner, there are two obvious positions that might need attention. One of them is striker, where we only have Esposito, who's the only player that I like. Like we said, Jimenez we're not really counting on. So a striker is possibly someone who we look at. On the left wing, we're pretty good. We have Leao, we have Nkunku, who can also play on the right. Bit of a versatile player. And then in the summer, we have Giuseppe Ambrosino coming into the team as well, who's hopefully going to develop a little more until then. But, he's going to be a good backup option maybe in the cup or something like that in lesser or less challenging games, maybe. On the right wing, we have Pulisic and Nkunku. And because Nkunku can be utilized on both wings, maybe we need another backup winger on the right. So maybe that's something we can look at. In central midfield, we have an abundance of options, I would think. We have Rabiot, who's our number one on the left side of center midfield. We have his backup, Fofana. We have Yashari as well. If Fofana goes, because maybe somebody offers a shit ton of money for him, then I wouldn't, cry over it too much. We have Yashari, who is one for the future, for sure. And on the right side of midfield, we have Ricci as our number one. We have Loftus-Cheek as the backup. If there's an offer, I'm not against selling Loftus-Cheek as well. And then for next season, we have Mario Martin coming in. He's got good potential. He's already got some good attributes, so I really hope that he'll develop into someone who we can utilize quite often. Now in defensive midfield, it's something that we might want to look at because Luka Modric for right now is holding that position down. He's the number one in that defensive midfield position, and we signed a new contract, so he's going to stick around for a few more years, but he's 40 years old. His speed and physicals will slowly deteriorate, so I don't know how much we can use him there. I also have Mario Martin in this position, but maybe this is where we need another future long-term investment that can step in when Modric, is tired or no longer at the team. On the left wing, we have Bartoszagi and Estupiñán. I like Bartoszagi. I hope he will develop more. I don't really care for Estupiñán, but for now, he's going to be a good backup option. On the right, we have Salamakers as the number one, and Atakame, I think, is developing nicely, and maybe he has some more to offer, so I don't mind keeping him for another year or two. Center backs, on the left side, we have Pavlovic, Bisek, De Winter, Facundo Gonzalez coming in over the summer. So we'll have 4 options, left center back position, and we have another 4 options on the right center back position. Gabbia, Tomori, Odogu, and Jamie Lawrence. I don't think we have any obvious need to strengthen the defenders right now. As the goalkeepers, we have Carnesecchi and we have Ander Astralaga, who we signed and will come in over the summer. He's going to be a good addition to the team for free, so I have no concerns there either. So the 2 targets, striker, defensive midfielder, and maybe a winger. Let's see what we can do in about 10 hours. And after some careful consideration, I have shortlisted 7 players that I would really like on my team. First, Ferran Torres from Barcelona. He's a squad player at Barcelona. He's got a price tag that's achievable for us. He's on a high salary, but maybe something we can negotiate if we make an offer. but he would be a good backup, I think, to Pulisic and Leao as well. He's got decent technicals, good mentals, great determination, and great off the ball. He's got good physicals, very fast, so I think it would be a good option as a squad player, as a rotational option. Then we have Dusan Vlahovic. He's been someone that I really wanted to sign. Milan wanted to sign him in real life too. He's got a cheap price tag, but a huge salary. So we would need to do a lot of negotiation there to get him on the team, but maybe we can try. Very good technically, good finishing, good heading. He's a true poacher that we need on the team. Good anticipation. He's just going to get to the ball and head it into the goal. Good physicals, good strength, good stamina. Not the fastest, but he's a good presence up front. We then have Facundo Pellistri from Panathinaikos. We don't know his price tag. He's on a reasonable salary. He's fast. He's not super dumb either. And he's got decent-ish technicals. He would definitely be a squad player. Not my preferred option, but, just put him on the list just to see if we can entertain this transfer, potentially. And it's Nico Paz. Of course it's Nico Paz. I don't think we're going to get him. He's got 138 million price tag. Maybe Como would ask 170 million for him as well, but look at his attributes. Technically super gifted, mentally a genius, physically decent as well. I would definitely want to try and sign him. I would just want to try. Even if we fail, I want to try. Then we have Malik Fofana at Lyon, and this guy, super fast. Technically good, mentally not the strongest, but maybe his physicals make up for it. If he would accept a squad player role on our team, I would definitely want to go in for him. We would likely need to spend most of our transfer budget on him. We would likely need to spend the majority of our transfer budget on him, but his salary is quite low, so maybe this is something that we can try. I don't mind this option at all. Then we have Vitor Roque at Palmeiras. He's not fully scouted, but his technicals seem to be okay. I think that's the department where he lacks the most. His mentals seem to be very balanced, very good, and physically also very fast, kind of strong. So, maybe someone who can develop into a very good player. And then we, of course, have Caio Jorge, who we already tried to sign but failed. So maybe we can go in there again with more money, with more ambition, and get him on the team. So here's the list of players that we have. What we know is that the two Brazilians are very interested in joining us. So maybe they will be the ones to go after. Caio Jorge is wanted by Benfica. Vitor Roque is wanted by Chelsea and Frankfurt. So a bit of a competition there. But let's put in some offers for all of these guys and let's see what sticks. All right, it only took 15 minutes to get 3 accepted offers. Panathinaikos have accepted our 35 million offer for Pellistri. It may rise to 55, but let's see what we can negotiate in terms of contracts. All right, he's accepted a squad player role, with that changing into a regular starter by the 29-30 season, so 3 years from now. All right, we have a deal agreed at 5.725 million a year, 4 million loyalty bonus, 450,000 agent fee, some appearance fee, some goal bonus, but this is a good deal for a guy that's not my preference. So let's see the other ones. Juventus have also accepted our offer for Vlahovic, 15 million up front, rising to 23, but Vlahovic is not interested. Wait a second. It says he's not interested, and then it says Dusan Vlahovic would be very interested in joining, but feels the club will struggle to meet his contract demands. So he's either not interested or interested. Well, I can't negotiate, so he's not interested. Okay. But Barcelona have accepted our $30 million transfer offer, rising to 48, for Ferran Torres. And Torres is very interested in joining. He only wants a squad player to begin with, so that's very good. Let's negotiate. Squad player, absolutely. I will not give you your preferred position, but that's acceptable. Ferran Torres wants $10 million a year. Not going to happen. Let's try to see what we can do. And we have a deal agreed for Ferran Torres, 8.5 million for 4 years, 5.5 million loyalty bonus, 600,000 agent fee, and then we have 46,000 appearance fee, and then the bonuses and clauses are pretty much the same for the most part. So let's finalize this deal. I'm happy with that. Como have rejected our $130 million offer for Nico Paz, so I'm going to stop pursuing that. And Cruzeiro have rejected our $57 million offer for Caio Jorge. I don't know if I can go in with anymore. I just don't know if I can. I thought I forgot someone. Stefanos Tsimas, the Greek striker, 20 years old. I would absolutely want to sign this guy. He's got decent technicals, good mentals, good determination already at the age of 20, good physicals as well. I'll just get an offer in. And we have an offer accepted for 20 million upfront, 15 in installments, 15 million if he reaches 40 games for the team. Let's negotiate a contract. He wants squad player. That's good for us. All right, a contract has been accepted. 2.5 million per year for 4 years, 2.5 million loyalty bonus, 240,000 agent fee, some bonuses and clauses that I'm happy with. Let's finalize. Vitor Roque, Palmeiras are looking for a deal worth 51 million, rising to 86. Can we negotiate this? All right, Palmeiras have accepted our 40 million offer up front, 30 million after league appearances, 5 million upon winning the Serie A. Vitor Roque has considerable interest in joining, but he would want a lot of money. So let's try to see what we can do here. Important player? No. You can be an important player in 3 years, but for now, squad player. Nope. I said squad player. All right, Vitor Roque. I don't need Vitor Roque. Oh, the transfer deadline day is today on Monday. I forgot. I completely forgot. It's February 2nd, Monday. So we have another entire day to finalize these deals that we've been working on. Brighton came in with an offer for Santi Giménez. It's a loan where they're paying some of his salary and some monthly fee, but they're also going to pay $24.5 million if Giménez plays 10 games for him. Can we negotiate this? All right, we have accepted an offer for Santi Giménez. He can go on loan to Brighton with a potential future fee of $29 million. Samuele Angori, he's still unhappy that he wasn't able to join us, and he would be a good replacement for Estupiñán. Let's see if we can make an offer. All right, we have agreed with Atalanta over a 16.5 million deal up front with a potential 12.5 million after 30 games played and 165,000 per league appearance over 10 games. Let's see. Angori is very interested in negotiating terms. Let's see. He wants to be a squad player. I'm completely happy with that. Then he wants to become a regular starter, which I can't promise. All right, this is what I can promise. Squad player with a regular starter position if Bartoszagi leaves. How about squad player with important player 2 years from now? Okay, he's happy with that. He doesn't want too much money. And we have agreed terms on a deal, 1.5 million for 4 years, close to $1 million in loyalty bonuses. Agent fee gets 175 and some appearance fees, shutout bonuses that I'm happy with. Let's finalize. Giménez rejects the loan from Brighton. Well, that's just not fun. Angori has accepted and Pellistri has accepted. Do we want to spend 55 million on Pellistri when we can get Ferran Torres in? We have bids in for Pellistri, Torres, Tsimas, and Angori. If we can get Angori, Tsimas, and Torres, I'll be super, super happy. I feel like I'm not convinced that Pellistri is the right player for us, and therefore Pellistri, your deal is cancelled. Angori, though, please do come in. And the final 2 players that we were in for have already come back to us saying, yes, I want to play for you. Stefanos Tsimas, $50 million overall deal. Okay, Stefanos Tsimas is a new striker for AC Milan. And Ferran Torres is our new winger backup option. Accept and finalize the deals. And taking a look at our new additions, Stefanos Tsimas, he's a very decent striker already with plenty more to develop. So I'm really, really hopeful that he can be a good future striker option alongside Esposito. So I'm very happy with that. Ferran Torres, he's also a very good all-around player, great technicals, good mentals, good physicals, no introduction needed. He's going to come into this team and just play like an absolute beast when needed. Samuele Angori, who's also a good future left back, good technically, really good mentally. Physicals are also already very strong. Plenty more to develop. Very hopeful for this kid as well. His pairing up with Bartisagi is going to be a good left wingback pair on our team. Now the only thing left is to complete the transfer deadline day and see if we can sell anyone that we don't need. Al Ahly have made a non-negotiable offer of 17 million for Estupiñán. I'll just complete it. I'll accept Estupiñán. Please accept the contract offer. Transfer deadline day has passed. We have registered every new signing that we made, and we're still waiting on Estupiñán to accept a contract from the Middle East. Let's move this along to see if he accepts. Estupiñán has not answered Al Ahly's call yet, so we don't know whether he stays or goes. But we have reached the Juventus game on Wednesday, February 4th, so we're going to leave it here. With a potential win against Juventus, we can go up to 42 points, level with Atalanta, and back into that Champions League conversation that we really want to reach by the end of the season. I hope you enjoyed this transfer deadline day. I hope you're excited for our signings like I am. We're going to see how they perform against Juventus. Make sure you're here to see it, and until then, ciao.